Epilogue. The snow hadn't stopped all morning, clinging to the castle spires like powdered sugar. Carriages waited beyond the gates, their lamps glowing faintly through the mist. Nina stood by the archway, gloves in one hand, her trunk at her feet. Around her, students swirled past in a blur of chatter, laughter, and the pull of home. Ominous found her there, hair dusted white, scarf slightly crooked, as though he'd dressed in a hurry. "You came."
I wasn't going to let you leave without saying goodbye.
His hands found hers, gentle, steady, ice cold. Warmth rushed up her arms, to her cheeks, to the red tip of her nose. She sniffled softly, and his mouth curved.
Don't get sick,
he murmured, lifting a finger beneath her chin. She huffed, breath fogging between them. "I'm afraid it's too late for that."
You could always stay here,
he said lightly.
Don't leave me alone with Sebastian. That's cruel.
He squeezed her fingers, just enough to suggest he was only half joking. Nina chuckled. "You'll survive." He tilted his head, listening, waiting. Silence stretched between them, full of all the things they weren't brave enough to say aloud.
You'll see your family soon,
Ominous said, his smile turning wistful.
They'll be glad to have you back.
Her throat tightened, eyes dropping to the snow. She pictured her mother in their London townhouse, arranging holly on the table, exhaustion hiding beneath grace. How she'd correct every detail of the feast because she couldn't bear to stop moving. Her father, cheerful and glowing, humming by the fire, guitar on his knee, making the world brighter with one easy joke. Her brother, brilliant, unbothered, nose buried in a book, pretending not to listen while smiling at the voices around him. But mostly, she thought of how she'd have to explain that she didn't belong anymore, that she'd made a choice unlike her mother's, and yet somehow the same. "They will," Nina said at last, "and they'll ask questions, many questions." He hesitated.
And will you answer?
She nodded, eyes still on their joined hands. "I will." He swallowed, voice lowering to a tremor.
I don't know if I can...
"It's all right," she said softly. "It's different for you. My family will listen. They'll understand." His breath caught.
They won't want me near you.
Nina's head lifted sharply. "Why would you say that?"
Because your mother escaped people like me.
His voice was careful now, fragile around the edges.
Because I can't promise I'll ever be free of them. Because...
He drew a steadying breath.
Because I'm a Gaunt.
Nina didn't flinch. "And I'm a Carve." Her thumb brushed across his knuckles. Firm, sure. His mouth parted, but she spoke first. "I know what you are, and I know what you're not." That undid him. He leaned in, hands finding her face as his lips met hers, fierce, almost desperate. She gasped softly against his mouth, fingers curving over his chest, clinging to his coat. When they broke apart, the air between them pulsed, alive, aching, their breaths mingling in the cold. Her head tipped up, meeting his eyes. "They'll find out eventually." His gaze was unyielding, voice low but certain.
Yes.
"They'll come for us."
Let them.
The words hung between them, fragile as snowflakes, heavy as vows. She rose to her toes and kissed him again, slow this time, gentle, like a promise. When she stepped back, her voice trembled. "Merry Christmas, Ominous." His smile was small.
Merry Christmas, Nina.
The carriage wheels creaked into motion. She turned once before climbing aboard. He was still there when the doors closed, standing in the snow, head tilted toward the sound of her leaving. Her path was set, and the castle watched in silence.